Hello, my name is Olga Klapkot and I'm the head of the Centre, International Nail Training Academy, where we deliver level 2 and level 3 vocational qualifications, which are obviously OFCO regulated, but we also, I'm also professional pedicure educator in the UK. The reason why I'm making this video is because we have got a new qualification that we recently, or our centre has been approved to deliver quite recently. Back in January or February we received the approval, which is exciting. I worked very hard to get that qualification on board, and at last we managed to get the approval, which was a very long and very not an easy process. However, we've got it now and I'm super thrilled about it. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I would like to talk a little bit more about this qualification and what the advantages are and how it works, because it's a great qualification, and especially if you love working with feet, it opens a lot of extra doors for you, which I think is essential, especially for CART trained professionals who are trained to work with CART products. So the name of the qualification is the level 3 diploma for the foot healthcare practitioner. It is a regulated qualification, so it's a level 3 diploma. You can check the qualification number on the Gov.uk website, which is 601 55024. So you can check all the qualification information, and to just if you want to make sure that that is a regulated qualification, so you're not completing something that you're not, that won't really be what it said on the tin, as they say. So what this qualification is about, and why is it good for you, especially if you like working with feet. So at the moment in the UK we do have quite a lot of restrictions in place as to what we're allowed to work with and what conditions we are allowed to work with according to the NOS, which is National Occupational Standards, as you know, what we're allowed to work on as beauticians or pedicure professionals. So having this qualification, which is the level 3 diploma for the FHCP, it's a healthcare qualification, so it's not a beauty care, so it's not a beauty industry, so it's a healthcare industry. And with this qualification you will have a great opportunity to work within GP surgeries, care homes, within as a podiatry clinics. You can have your own clinic, FHP clinic as well. So as you can see, it does open a lot of extra opportunities for you, and of course, especially if you like to work with feet, you will be able to work with things that at the moment majority are contraindications, and as a beauty professional or as a pedicure professional you literally will not be able to deliver much of the work within more complex footwork. So what are the requirements and how does this qualification works? So the requirements, there's no really prerequisites for this qualification. So you need to be 19 years old. Obviously you will need to be able to read and write in English, because there will be certain tests to pass before you enroll, just to make sure that you understand and you can write and read English language very well. Usually that gets assessed via emails when you send some emails or inquiries, so I can see that your English language level is good enough, so if you're inquiring for this qualification, that you can understand and you will be able to complete. Apart from that, there's no really any specific pre-requirements. To have a qualification for beauty or beautician or esthetician, or you know, anything from beauty industry will be a massive bonus, because you will have a lot of background knowledge already about the foot care, about the skin structure, etc, etc. So that will be a massive bonus. However, that's not a requirement, so please do not worry if you don't have that. You don't need to have that qualification, any qualification. So 19 plus, and as long as you can read and write in English, for you to be able to complete the qualification. The qualification delivery itself consists of 2 parts. So you have the theory part, and then you have the practical part. So your theory part consists of all of the 10 units that you will need to study from home. If you decide to enroll, you will be emailed your modules. So each module, I've just got an example. So let's say module 1. So you will have module 1, all of your theory, which is your program for module 1, and also you will have your homework or homework book exercise book posted out to you. So when you study, you will need to complete your homework at the same time. There will be assignments and assessments obviously to complete within every unit. So your all of your theoretical work will need to be done first. So you will have 3 to 6 months time to complete your theory part. So 3 to 6 months time. The reason why we give sort of quite an extended time is because, you know, we do have different lifestyles. You know, our learners will have different jobs as well, and you know, somebody will be in full employment, somebody will have childcare as well. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you know, we have just been very flexible, so we don't restrict it to specific time, but you have to complete it minimum 3 months time, because you need to make sure that you cover the hours required for the theoretical part to spend, to make sure that you study and that you understand the units and you understand the content. Of course, you know, if you haven't completed that within 3 months time, you can take up till 6 months time. So that's fine. So once you've completed your theory part, after that you will be invited to complete your practical part at the clinic, which is in Bournemouth, Dorset. So we're right in the southwest, beautiful place. Lovely place to spend the time, especially if you happen to have your course in the summer. So we're right near the beach. So your lessons will be in the clinic from 9 till 5:30 every day. So your clinical work will have to be done every day, so 5 days, 2 consecutive weeks. So you can't break it out. So you can't do 1 week in September, 1 in December. They have to be 2 consecutive weeks, okay? And once you complete your practical part, then you will get your certification. So again, certifications is not going to be the next day, so it will take a little bit of time. However, you know, we've got people that we work who will you know, who are working with our center, who will be assessing your work externally. So I will be your tutor and assessor for the internal work, and after that your work will be assessed externally. So usually the awarding body that we're working with, they're really fast, so you should usually get your certification within 2 to 3 weeks maximum, which most likely will be posted out directly to you. So the cost of the qualification, so the full cost of these qualifications set up by Ofqual, which is the Office of Examinations and Qualifications in the UK, is £2,225. So that's the full cost of the qualification. However, your first initial payment will be due when you start your theory part. So that's £1,225 will be due when you start your theory part, and the second part, which is £1,000 plus, you will need to cover your student kit. That will give you most of the products that you need as a starting up FHP to go out there. So you will be able to literally start the next day once you complete your qualification and once you get your certification. So your kit is £397, but as I said, it will include all of your tools that you will be you will need as a new FHP to be out there to deliver the services to your clients or to your patients. So your second part of the payment will only be due when you will be enrolled into the clinical work. So that will be minimum 6 months after you start your theory part. So yeah, 3 to 6 months time, depending on how quickly you will deal with the theory. So your theoretical part, this is your first payment. Once you've completed all your assignments and assessment have been marked and you've passed, then you will be given access to the dates, and you will have the next 6 months to complete your clinical work. So for the whole qualification, you will have a year to complete from day you enroll. We also set up the online platform, so you can study a lot online. All of this information will be available either through the modules or online access as well, but you also will have digital versions of your modules and your homework books as well. So it's a great qualification. And if you are passionate about feet, if you really like to take your pedicure skills to the next level, please get in touch. There's no many centres who are delivering this qualification in the UK. There are a few, probably 3 or 4, that, you know, if you Google it up, there'll be quite a few, but there's not many. The difference for us is we do, I would like to do this qualification more of a modern, with a more of a modern approach. And, you know, so whilst we will be covering all of the same information as other centres as well, because there's certain criteria that we do need to hit within this qualification. However, I would like to add some extra things and to show you how to implement your new skills, you know, when you complete this qualification within, for example, beauty salon, or within aesthetic clinics, or within any other establishment that you may want to set up yourself. So you know, there'll be a lot of things that you'll be learning, not just about you know, structure of the nails and nail units and skin structure and etc., but there'll be we'll be looking into working with the ingrown toenails. We'll be looking at working with heel cracks. We will look into ottoforms as well. We will be looking into all sorts of different things, and yes, so very exciting. So there'll be some extra things to learn as well. I'm working on a couple of extra CPD courses that I think will be really beneficial for the new FHPs as well. So yes, if you're really interested and would like to learn some more, please get in touch. You can either text us on or message on Cut UK or Inter UK. So message us directly, or you can send us an email, hello@cutpodology.com or hello@nailtrainingacademy.com. Somebody will pick up your message, and we do normally reply pretty fast. So if you need to have a brochure about the qualification, more than happy to send it out to you. But literally the brochure will have the same information. So theory part, practical part. We start with the theory. You enroll, you know, once the theory block is paid, then we give you access. We send out the manuals, send out an email with the attachments as well. So you've got digital versions of the same program. Once you complete module 1, you'll receive your module 2, and until you'll complete your 10 modules. Second payment will be due when you will be given dates to come to the clinic. So it makes it a little bit easier. Unfortunately, even though this qualification is fundable, there is no funding available for these at this moment in time. We are working very hard to get it available. However, funding is very difficult world, and once there'll be some more information, we will surely get in touch with who is on the waiting list for funding. But it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 months. So we don't know. It may not even happen. So we're trying to make it easy for our students with the payment plans. So if you need something specifically installed for yourself, then you know, any specific payment installments, please get in touch. We're usually really flexible, no problem at all. So looking forward to hearing from you, and yes, get in touch if you would like to have some more information. Bye for now.